Hello, look. Thank you for the support on my last video. I got 2 subscribers. I really appreciate that. I lost a subscriber. Thank you for leaving, buddy. If you were a Trumper, disappear, buddy. Don't need you over here. But look, I appreciate it. I got almost 400 views on it. I appreciate all the people commenting in the comment section. See how active I was on there telling y'all was bots and y'all going to get deported and y'all are dumb. I'm going to keep doing that. Look, after Trump has gotten elected, I'm on full crash out mode. I'm crashing out on everybody and everything, okay? If I was less of a crash out now, I'm more of a crash out now because Republicans have been crashing out. So I'm crashing out politically. I'm crashing out on everybody. And the next target of this crash out is Asmongold. So if you enjoy this content and me and you think it's funny and informative, like, comment, subscribe. My goal is 200 subscribers, okay? Look, Asmongold, look, when you listen to people talk about politics, and this is the problem. This is why I talked about the media in my last video. The problem, one of the biggest problems with politics is that people don't, they go to podcasters for their political views, right? They go to people who are uninformed. They go to people who just say stuff because it feels realer. I understand why they do that. It feels realer. It feels more genuine. You know, it's more face to face. It's not all the cameras, the makeup. It's just somebody sitting in front of a mic talking. So I get why you would go to these people and if they're talking about politics and you like them already, I mean, it's just easier than to go to and watch the news, which is boring. But you shouldn't listen to everybody who talks about politics. And Asmongold is one of these people. Asmongold does not know anything about politics. He knows nothing. He doesn't know how the political system works. He doesn't. Okay? He's a great streamer. Okay? That's what he's good at. It's streaming. And that little business he got with the computers, like, that's what he's good at. He's good at streaming. Okay? In society, we need to stop looking at people as they're 100% of everything. They're not. They're good at this one thing, and they're not. You shouldn't listen on their opinion on other stuff. Like, to be knowledgeable on something, you need to, like, have knowledge. Like, you need experience. It takes time and information and looking up stuff. If you're, like, Asmongold is, and we're going to watch a video. Like, I couldn't find a clip of him saying, they were talking about cutting spending, and there was like a video about rat research, and he was like, why would they do the research on rats? Like, that's dumb. Like, I don't know. I don't think rats have the same digestive system as humans. Right? And I couldn't find a clip. I tried searching for it. I have another video that we're going to watch as first, but this is just what I want to start it. Like, to think that you're listening to somebody who doesn't understand that, like, all of our advancements in medicine, like, come from testing animals. Like, literally, like, a majority, if I don't know the percentage, I know that a majority, for sure, of our advancements in medicine come from testing on animals and other stuff. Like, we have to test on animals. And even, I mean, do you know what evolution is? Like, if you look at a whale's arm and a human's arm, they got, like, the same 3 bones, okay? There's just different lengths, okay? So we're all connected, but say that the systems aren't the exact same. Like, you can't just test on a human. Like, you can't just test stuff on a human. Like, we have standards of practice where you can't just do unethical stuff to humans. So we have to test it on animals, and then the information we get from those animals, even if it's not a perfect fucking the same system as ours, if they're using that animal for a reason, they know they can transition that to a human and apply that to the human anatomy. And to think that you are watching a streamer who doesn't understand that, right? And he's saying, yo, we should cut it, it's done. Why are they doing that? He doesn't know anything about, this is what I'm saying. Like, he's good at streaming and playing games. This is why you should listen to him. And then we're going to bring up another video where he's talking about listening to Donald Trump talk about fucking free speech.
Big problem that's going to happen. Eventually, Democrats will get control back again. This will happen.
Like, let's just listen to this.
It always happens.
Just listen to this.
However,
does it always happen? It has always happened. But now, Trump is in office. The man who literally tried to overthrow the last election. Because he lost. And the man who was pointing RFK in his Department of Health. And Elon Musk, a billionaire, who was talking to Russia the other day. But okay.
The next big attack on people's liberties is going to be on social media, and it's going to be against free speech. I think that it's going to get a lot worse because they're going to try to codify different types of speech compelling regulations into law. German economics minister already calling for regulation of X. It's fucking sad. Yep, that's right.
If we don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country.
It's sad. It's sad. It's sad when Elon Musk is literally posting AI disinformation. Like, the man is literally posting AI, and he has it to where his account is artificially boosted to where every time I open up my X account, Twitter account, every other tweet is Elon tweeting. I follow like 100 people. Every other tweet is Elon. I don't care about Elon that much. Why is every other tweet Elon in my feed?
Simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple.
He's right, by the way. He's completely right about this.
Just like dominoes, one by one, they'll go down. That's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans. And reclaim is a very important word in this case.
Like, but think about this. Think about this, please. Just think about it logically. Has anybody, as a Democrat, said that a reporter should be sued or that that reporter should be jailed for saying something? No, Trump has. To think that somebody talking about protecting free speech and it's Donald Trump of all people. Donald Trump. Like, the man who has literally lied constantly. As more than any president in history, he just lies. To think that Asmongold agrees with somebody who attacks free speech constantly. Just to think. It just doesn't even make sense.
Because they've taken it away.
They have.
How did they take it away?
Social media websites absolutely did that.
How did they take it away?
Recent week.
How did they take it away? Like, how did they take it away? Think about this. How did they take it away? But where do people get misinformed the most? From social media. Like Instagram, Facebook, like X. This is where people get misinformed the most. Like, you can, the amount of, like what are we doing? Like, what are we talking about?
Bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists, and depraved corporate news media have been conspiring to manipulate and silence the American people.
How? What report?
Anybody who's on social media
what
knows
report is
this
that?
has been happening.
What report is that?
It's not free speech, it's a private platform. I understand that it's a private platform, but don't you think that it's problematic when all of the private platforms act in unison and collusion in order to stop people from having certain opinions across all of the internet? Like, whenever you own
this literally never that hasn't happened
of a market share,
that hasn't happened.
You're working with other people that own the remaining amounts of that market share, and you're making decisions.
You can't even show that that's the case.
You are effectively a monopoly, and you need to be regulated. It's that simple.
Like, you're not going to see one bit of evidence in this video. You're not going to see proof. You're not going to see anything because there isn't any. You're going to see a misinformed person that let's look at this. That 1.7 million people watch this, and a lot of his community agrees with him. And he is misinformed. Okay? Let's just let it keep going.
These websites enjoy a tremendous privilege that's given to them by the government.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go to YouTube, for example, and I look at YouTube, let's look at not fair use to just post, which means that they are a platform like these companies, and you're talking about like, oh, well, they're a private company. Okay, well, if
Look at
they're a
this.
private
2
company,
in a
why
row.
are they getting these privileges? They would just have to stop moderating. They are not operating in a free space. They are operating under a privilege that is granted to them by the government. And I think that because of that, there should be a degree of accountability.
Yeah, okay. How is that accountability going to be put in place? First of all, right now, all those companies are doing what is in their legal right to do, okay? It is in every platform's, social media platform's right to say, I don't want this on the platform. They are a person. They can choose what they can and cannot platform, okay? It's literally a fact. It's literally, they are people, okay? In the free speech sense, First Amendment right sense. They're not doing anything illegal, okay? They're not, first of all.
Because if you're using that privilege in a bad way, then you shouldn't have it.
They have collaborated to suppress vital information.
Yeah, like when Fox News literally, like when Elon Musk is literally posting AI pictures of Kamala Harris, or when Fox News literally lied about Dominion machines and lost a lawsuit for $1 billion, okay? You can't find an example like that on the left side. You can't. He's going to bring up Twitter files, but he doesn't even know about Twitter files. And the thing that kills me with Asmongold is, like, when people have, and this is just in general, when you have an opinion and you boldly say that opinion, and then somebody asks you to debate that opinion, and you're like, oh no, I don't want to do a debate. I don't want to I don't want to defend my point, even though I'm saying it to millions of people, but I can't defend my point with actual facts or defend it against other people. Like, bro, then I don't know if you're, and I don't, Asmongold isn't grifting. I know what Asmongold's saying he believes is true, but I'm just saying, it feels like you're grifting. It feels like you're just scared or you don't actually believe in what you're saying. Because if you can't defend it or you won't defend it, like, bro, then you're just a punk. Like, you're literally, like, he literally was like saying a bunch of stuff, and Destiny was like, well, let's debate, let's have a talk. And he was like, no, I don't want to do it. Like, cause he's scared, cause he knows that if he went on stream with Destiny, he knows Destiny would run him over with all the facts, and Asmongold could not defend his point. He would get, what's it called? Cognitive dissonance. He gonna, oh, well, yeah, you're right. No. Like, it's insane. He knows that he couldn't defend his point in a good manner. That's why he won't go and debate Destiny, because he's scared. Because he, like, to think that you are, to 1.7 million people saw this, and you won't even defend it. You're just talking on stream to people. It's mad annoying. It's super annoying. It's so annoying because you're a punk. Like, you're literally a punk. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy to me. And this is what makes me, this is why I'm like, bro, you like, if you are a person who is a gamer, a gaming streamer, as an individual watching him, you shouldn't listen to anything he says about politics unless it makes sense. Like, none of this makes sense. It's crazy. Like, it makes no sense that you would listen to somebody so uninformed that he thinks testing on rats couldn't help us discover some stuff about humans. Because the system is, like, to think. He doesn't even know anything about that. To think. It's dumb. To think. Like, just assume. Why would the scientists even do that? Just to waste money? Like, come on. Like, oh, it's just dumb.
On everything from elections to public health, the censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must.
And it is a cartel, very obviously.
It's a cartel. I don't know
you
how.
can see this happen
no proof
when
of
a
this.
person gets banned on
No
one
proof of
platform,
this.
and then all of the platforms ban them at the same time.
This, like,
I think Alex Jones is the best example of this.
Alex Jones. This is like 3 or 4 people, right? Alex Jones, the man who constantly is spreading disinformation. The man who lost a lawsuit for $1 billion for lying, like, literally, about the Sandy Hook shootings. Lying, intentionally lying about the Sandy Hook shootings while selling supplements to all his people. And then when he loses, because his lawyer sent the other lawyer a bunch of his text messages exposing stuff about the case. Like, when he loses, he tries to hide all his money through bankruptcy. Like we're talking about somebody who is spread disinformation at a historic rate. Alex Jones, that's all he does is spread disinformation and misinformation. That's all he does. Like, to think that every platform, he probably violated every platform's terms and services. That's why he got banned. It wasn't like they were talking to each other and Facebook was like, oh yeah, Twitter, you gonna ban him? Yeah, ban him. That's not how it happened. That's literally not how it happened. And he has no proof of that. What happened was, he got banned on Twitter. He got banned on he was just messing up everywhere. Okay, and he got banned. Okay, that's what happened. Literally.
Happen immediately, and here's my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens.
Wow.
Hold up.
Trump himself was banned? Yeah, he was. Trump got banned on Twitter. And the funny thing is that, like, think about what happened after that. He got banned. They didn't put him in jail. Elon Musk bought Twitter, fired everybody that was doing it. I would not be surprised if Trump goes after the people that were running Twitter whenever they ban.
Do you know why Trump got banned? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Trump got banned because January 6th was happening and he was literally cheering them on. Like, to think that Trump got banned for no reason. He didn't. He got banned for violating the terms and services of Twitter. That's why he got banned. He didn't get banned for no reason. Like, it's dumb.
And tries to put them in jail or something. I could easily see that happen. That was a disgrace, yeah.
Think about this. He just said he sees Trump putting people in jail. That's literally against free speech.
He should. I mean, I don't think you should put them in jail for nothing, right? If they're guilty of a crime, they should go to jail.
What crime?
Same as anybody else, but yeah.
You see his people.
No, I think
yeah, they should.
Hell
yeah.
Banana Republic.
Hell yeah.
I don't think so. I think that if the companies are
Banana
doing it
Republic
on behalf of the government and breaking the law, then they should be held accountable.
No laws was broke. See, you see why the way Asmongold is framing this? No laws were broken. No laws were broken at all. You don't even have proof that any of these social media platforms have worked with the government to censor stuff. No laws have been broken. Like, what do you mean? No laws have been broken. There's nothing to, like, Asmongold saying it's like a law has been broken, and if there is one, then obviously that's the case. Obviously, that's the case. He's not saying that about Trump now. Trump broke a bunch of laws. And he doesn't want to see Trump go to jail. But, like, he's even framing this in a way that it would make, like it just doesn't even make sense, I'm going to be honest with you.
Not if they're not doing it.
I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis or disinformation.
Yep.
And I will begin the process of identifying and...
That's just dumb. I don't know even what that means, but I don't even know if that's even possible.
Every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship.
Oh my God. It's going to be a fucking rapture. It would be too petty to do that kind of vengeance. You think it would be too petty on the conversation topic of Donald Trump? Uh-oh.
Hey, look at this chat.
Directly or indirectly, whether they are the Department of Homeland Security,
Jesus,
the Department
Never back
of Health,
down.
Human Services, the FBI,
it's Trump time.
the DOJ.
Next year's going to be amazing.
Second, I
bro, they tried to jail him. Bro, he committed crime. Like, look at his chat. Look at his chat.
Department of Justice to investigate all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified. These include possible violations of federal...
The purge? Yeah. No, I mean, of course.
Civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws.
By the way, I totally support this. I absolutely do. I think this is long overdue. It's been evident to me that these companies are misusing their position for years and years and years. Finally, this is
finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws.
By the way, I totally support
the Department of Justice to investigate all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified. These include possible violations of federal...
The purge? Yeah. No, I mean, of course.
Civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws.
By the way, I totally support this. I absolutely do. I think this is long overdue. It's been evident to me that these companies are misusing their position for years and years and years.
How?
Finally, this is
how? What crimes? Hold up. Like, literally, what crimes is he going to find? Nothing, none of these companies have done has been illegal. They have a First Amendment right to limit what they want on a platform, okay? There is literally not been a crime committed.
The Hatch Act, and a host of other potential criminal, civil, regulatory, and constitutional offenses. To assist in these efforts, I am urging House Republicans to immediately send preservation letters. And we have to do this right now.
Oh, this is how, so they can't delete the evidence. Because if you get a notice of preservation, you're not allowed to, what do you call it? You're not allowed to delete information.
Now, to the Biden administration, the Biden campaign, and every Silicon Valley tech giant, ordering them not to destroy evidence of censorship. Third, upon my inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Third, upon my inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230.
Oh, boy.
To what?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. This was what I hoped
nothing about
Trump would have done in his first term.
Yeah, but he didn't because he's a shit president. My God. He's a shit president. Everything about this nigga is fake. His skin is fake. His teeth are fake. His hair color. It's all fake. His height, his weight, it's literally all fake. But he didn't because he's shit.
Like, this was, like, I remember...
The shit president
like,
got nothing done with both
I was
houses
like,
of Congress.
Okay,
got nothing
maybe
done.
If I vote for Trump,
maybe,
like, he'll regulate social media because I think it's a huge problem. Because he understands
and
social media in a way that other people don't.
Does he?
Didn't do it.
Community protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality.
This is exactly what I wanted.
What does neutrality even mean? So would Twitter meet this? Would X meet this? What does neutrality even mean? What does neutrality mean? What does that even mean? Like, just think about it.
This is the main things I was hoping he would do. Maybe now he's going to do it. Because I thought that he was in a unique position to be able to do that.
To get big online platforms out of censorship business. From now on, digital platforms should only qualify for immunity protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality.
What are the... Okay, so think about this. Think about this. This is what he wants. Who's going to decide what's neutral? Those high standards. Who's going to decide that? So can anybody say anything? Who's going to decide that? This sounds like censorship to me. Or saying that you can't ban something. This is literally what this sounds like. Literally. Because who's going to decide that? Is it Trump? Who's going to decide that? So now you're saying federal dollars can't go to anything that's in the department, can go to anything that's labeling something mis or disinformation. But you can decide what's neutral, what neutrality means. That's literally another way of doing that. That's literally like through a bill.
This is exactly
but whatever.
what I wanted.
But whatever. What does neutrality even mean? What does that even mean?
Exactly what I wanted.
Like, what does neutrality even mean?
Transparency, fairness, and non-discrimination.
Yep. There you go. Man. Oh boy, oh boy. The answer to censorship is censorship? That's not, I understand, you know, that's like a, I don't know, like a 90 IQ Reddit take. But like, no, that's not what's happening here. I agree, no censorship. Yeah, if you want to say your opinion, preach, but I have the right to know who you are. No censorship. You have the right to know who somebody is?
No censorship. No censorship.
Why do you have the right to know who somebody is?
None. There's always been, like...
The government does. You sure, I think you can make that argument, but no, you don't. As an individual, absolutely not.
We should require these platforms to increase their efforts to take down unlawful content such as child exploitation and promoting terrorism while dramatically curtailing their...
I don't think any of this is really on platforms.
Just, if they literally can't stop this stuff because of the law, then the advertisers can't use it as leverage. I never thought about that, but you're totally right. Wow. Oh boy, oh boy. The law supersedes TOS? Yeah, of course. All this dude's saying all this shit is going to end up playing 4 years of golf. If that happens, I'm going to be so mad.
This was like, it's either the democracy is gone or that's going to happen.
Vote for another Republican ever again.
I don't know why you would vote for one in the first place. Especially Trump. It's not a fucking Republican. This is like, Trump is not even a Republican.
I'm going to be honest. I would be so fucking mad.
I mean, he is in name.
Can you explain the last comment?
Ship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis- and disinformation.
Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit.
The federal government should immediately stop funding all nonprofits and academic programs that support this authoritarian project.
True.
Ship industry that has arisen under the false guise of
the third time.
Power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise.
Like, have you ever heard Trump speak? He doesn't say anything of substance. He just says stuff. Like, he hasn't said, the only thing he said he would do is change Section 230 that would address any of this. Other than that, he's just saying stuff that sounds good. Literally, we're going to stop this. We're going to stop that.
So-called mis- and disinformation. Funding all nonprofits and ship activities or election interferences in the past, such as flagging social media content for removal of blacklisting. Those universities should lose federal research dollars and federal student loan support.
Oh my God.
Blacklisting, the election interferences in the past. The university is discovered to have engaged in censorship activities or election interferences in the past, such as flagging social media content for removal of blacklisting. Those universities should lose federal research dollars and federal student loan support. I don't even know how this makes sense.
Oh my God.
This doesn't even make sense.
What's crazy about this is the fact that he's going to do it retroactively.
Which is not how laws work.
Shit.
It's not how laws work. You don't do laws retroactively. You know that, right? That's some authoritarian shit. Like if it's not illegal and then you make it a law, you can't punish people who did it 2 years prior. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense. It wasn't illegal then. Why would you punish somebody who, like, come on. And this is who he's supporting. This is who you're listening to, a dummy. Listening to another dummy. This is who 1.7 million people are listening to. Think about this.
Oh my God. America's Movie Fuck. Yeah, this is nuts. I don't agree with the 5-year non-funding on universities. It's only going to hurt the students. They need to punish the board who made those decisions. Oh, why not both?
Why not both? Like, do you hear this nigga?
No, it will hurt everybody.
Who partner with private entities to do an end run around the Constitution.
Thank fucking God.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. True.
And deprive Americans of their first, fourth entities to do an end run around for a period of 5 years and maybe more. We should also enact new laws laying out clear criminal penalties for federal bureaucrats who partner with private entities to do an end run around the Constitution.
Thank fucking God. Yeah, absolutely.
Like what?
And deprive Americans of their First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights. In other words, deprive them of their vote. And once you...
How? Like, he doesn't have a single example of this. And Asmongold is just listening to a known liar, and it's not questioning none of it, because he's dumb. He's dumb. Like, who has did this? What company has did this? If, because of Section 230 and the First Amendment, companies have the right to decide what they want to platform, then nothing they've done is illegal. Okay? So, what is he even talking about? Like, what is he talking about? Truly. Like, break it down. Please. Please. But no.
You lose those
It'll never
elections, and once you lose your borders like we have, you no longer have a country.
Yeah.
Furthermore, to confront the problems of major platforms being infiltrated
There are brown
by
people
legions
everywhere.
of former deep staters and
This was crazy to see how many people that worked in the CIA that went to work at Facebook.
What does that even mean?
That was really interesting.
What does that
for me to
mean?
see that.
What does that even mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Think about it. What does that mean? What are they, undercovers? Is that what it is? They're undercovers for the government? Like, what does that even mean? Do you know how many politicians become, what's it called? I can't even think of the word. I can't think of the word.
What
Just a
what an
coincidence.
interesting thing to notice.
intelligence
Yeah.
officials.
Wow.
There should be a 7-year cooling off period before any employee of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DNI, DHS, or DOD is allowed to take a job at a company possessing vast quantities of U.S. user data.
Wait, so, insurance companies? What else? Insurance companies? Like, that's like a lot of companies. You know that, right? That's insurance. That's every type of insurance. That's social media. That's Xbox. That's Microsoft. That's Sony. Like, that's literally every company. Like, what are we doing? Like, this doesn't even... So, and the janitor can't go work at Facebook? Is that what we're saying? The janitor? Like... Stupid.
Probably a good idea.
Probably a good idea.
I actually think this probably is a good idea.
I don't take showers. Roaches crawl on me. I'm a millionaire. I could hire a maid. Fucking dumb.
You know what's actually crazy? How many
don't
right-wing
brush my hair.
influencers were literally paid by Russia to make propaganda? Look up Tim Pool's Russian payments.
Yeah. What is he gonna say about this?
What does that have to do with...
What does that have to do with? Fucking dumb.
Yeah, I mean, that's bad.
That's bad.
For sure.
For sure.
Okay.
Okay. Fucking dumb.
This should include a right to digital due process. In other words, government officials, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening.
Free card for copyright infringement. Here's what you don't understand. If they end up assassinating Trump, there's effectively but a lot of people are talking about it. I think you should be able to make a social media account if you're under the age of consent.
Or free speech is a matter of victory or to be ripped out.
Mind.
Well, this video doesn't have him talking about Twitter files. But when he talks about the Twitter files, he says that the government worked with... When Asmongold talks about Twitter files, he said the government worked with Twitter to censor stuff. And there is literally, I can literally show you the article right here. I'm going to show it to you. Like, you can literally read it. The communications unearthed as a part of the Twitter files do not show coercion. Twitter's lawyers wrote, because they do not contain a specific government demand to remove content, let alone one backed by the threat of government sanctions. Instead, the filing continued. The communications, quote, showed that the FBI issued general updates about the efforts to combat foreign interference in the 2020 election. The evidence outlined by Twitter's lawyers is consistent with the public statements made by former Twitter employees on the FBI, along with prior CNN analysts, whatever. Like, literally, that didn't happen. Literally, all the government said about the Twitter files, all they said was, watch out for this. I said, not the Twitter files. All they said about the, I can't think of his son's name. Whatever his son's name is. Whatever they said about his son, they said, watch out for this story. It might be fake from Russia. That's literally all they said. They never said, don't post it. They never said, don't run it. They literally said, watch out for the story. It might be fake. They didn't say, take it down now. They didn't say take it down now. But if you look at Twitter now, with Elon Musk the head of it, who artificially boosts, like this, look, at the end of the day, stop listening to this dummy. He's dumb. In politics, he's dumb. Now, if he's talking about World of Warcraft or a computer build or how to make a YouTube channel grow or something, listen to him for that. But obviously, he knows nothing, zero about politics. Okay? Just focus on what he does know, okay? And what he does know is gaming, not cleaning yourself. What else? Streaming and YouTube. That's what he knows. Okay? That's what he knows. He knows nothing about politics. So do not listen to this uninformed, dirty caveman talk about this. Like, just don't. Just because it's dumb. It's dumb. He knows nothing. Let's go to his comments. He knows nothing. He knows nothing. How can anyone be against this? Oh my gosh. Look at these comments. Just think about it. Like, just look. Where's my stuff at? I just, people are going to be calling the Trumpers and be, oh, you're so mad. Oh, yes, I'm mad, because to think that Trump got you dummies fooled. And you know a reason why Trump got you fooled? It's because of Asmongold. It's because you're listening to Tim Pool. It's because you listen to Ben Shapiro. People literally paid by Russia. The Kremlin. Literally. Like, Republicans have listened to people literally paid by the Russian government. And they don't trust CNN, but they trust them. They trust Joe Rogan. That's who they trust. They trust Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, a comedian, podcaster. That's who they trust on politics. A comedian podcaster. That's who they trust. They trust Asmongold, who plays the game all day, every day, doesn't take showers. This is who they trust. Like, just think about it. It's dumb. It's dumb to trust somebody who doesn't know anything about an area. Like, I'm not gonna trust somebody who doesn't know anything about an area. I just wouldn't do it. It's dumb. It just doesn't make sense. That's why I follow a bunch of people, because they know a bunch of stuff about a bunch of different stuff. I would never listen to Asmongold on every different topic, and you shouldn't either, because he's uninformed. He's uninformed. And at the end of the day, that's the problem. And just stop listening. If Asmongold is talking about games, man, watch the video. And that's why I'm subscribed to Asmongold. I don't watch these videos from Asmongold, because every time I do, I'm like, bro, you're dumb. Like, you're dumb. It's the same thing with DJ Academics. DJ Academics be talking about Trump. But he don't know nothing about politics neither. So why would I listen to him about rap and the hip-hop media space and all them stories? I don't care nothing he says about politics, because he's uninformed. Okay? Well, look. If you agree, if you disagree, comment. Like, comment, and subscribe. I had 200 subscribers as a goal. If you enjoyed this content, I appreciate it. Thank you.